Facebook family. Michelle Lee here. I wanted to check in with you and talk to you a little bit about three aspects that you really have to consider, three aspects of yourself that you have to think about when you're manifesting anything. I'm outside though. I wanted to share with you what a winter wonderland I live in. Oh, I hope you'll be able to see the beautiful, we've got blue sky now. We got probably, I think about 10 inches of snow yesterday. Isn't it gorgeous? Whew, just got a breeze. It's about 15 degrees out here right now. So we're gonna go back inside to finish this, this live here. Say good morning. Let me know that you're tuned in here. I'm just getting the snow off my feet. Even our deck, we had a literal blizzard last night. The wind was blowing, and so we actually have snow up on our deck, which is the first time that's happened since we've lived here. But I wanted to share that with you, the beautiful winter wonderland that we have going out there. And yeah, it's just gorgeous. This is the life I dreamed of. This is absolutely, I love waking up to my life. I love the work that I get to do. And I manifested this, and you can manifest anything you want to. And one thing that is a real drag about a lot of what's taught out there with law of attraction is it's so incomplete. Yes, you can think about what you want. Yes, you can visualize what you want. And you can feel that you already have it. But that doesn't take into account three very important aspects of yourself that is required to align with that which you consciously desire. Because yeah, we have these conscious desires, and we want to experience this, we want to experience that, but we also have a lot of things going on beneath the surface that affect 100% how your ability to manifest what you consciously want. So I want to talk a little bit about those today, and just kind of cover them briefly. I mean, they're huge subjects, but I just want to bring your attention to them. One of the first things that you have to be aware of that's important for you to be aware of. You don't have to be aware of it, right? But one of the first things to be aware of when you are wanting to manifest anything is the core wounds. Right? The core wounds, I talk about these a lot. I've been teaching on these and working with my clients through these for many, many years, over a decade. And those four core wounds are shame, guilt, fear of rejection, and fear of abandonment. Now, if you consciously want something, if you consciously want to manifest a certain amount of money or a new home or a new love relationship, if you haven't healed those core wounds or are not aware of them, because I don't know, we may never be fully healed of them, every level, they're going to come up again. If you have shame and there's something about yourself that you don't want people to see, that's going to block love, right? So those four core wounds have to be recognized: shame, guilt, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, because those are always playing. Good morning, Chad. So glad you're here. Those aspects of yourself are always playing in the unconscious, no matter what your conscious desires are or what your conscious goals are. If you don't recognize and address those four core wounds, they are going to be undermining your conscious desires. The second aspect of yourself that's important to recognize are your unconscious desires, right? We have conscious desires, maybe to be a millionaire or to travel the world or to find your soulmate, whatever it is, that's your conscious desire. But your unconscious desires are playing a huge part too. Although you may want your soulmate, you unconsciously desire alone time and privacy and control over certain things. So it's super important before you, hello Charlene, hi, so glad that you're here, is to be aware of those unconscious desires and recognize them and align them with your conscious desires, which simply means, making the unconscious conscious, right? Understanding that, there's this part of you, your conscious part of you, that wants this amazing soulmate relationship or $1 million, but then there's this unconscious part of you that also wants privacy and alone time, and how you can bring those together and have both at the same time. That your unconscious desires and your conscious desires do not have to be mutually exclusive, right? They get to come together. Amazing, Charlene, you tuned in just in time. The third aspect of yourself that you must be aware of when manifesting is your inner child. I like to say inner children, because we all have these inner children, this aspect of yourself that is younger and that is wounded and that has different needs and desires than your conscious self. You have that inner infant, inner toddler, inner elementary age child, the inner teen who wants to rebel against your conscious desires, right? And if you're not paying attention to them and giving them their needs, reparenting them essentially, they will sabotage your goals and your dreams and desires. Now, law of attraction doesn't talk about this, and it's absolutely true. All those three aspects are playing at an unconscious level. And so when you look around you and go, okay, this is what I manifested, and your conscious mind, your ego is going, this is not what I wanted to manifest. If you look at your bank account and you're in the red, and consciously you want to be making tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars every month, but you've created being below zero in your bank accounts. That first difficult step is acknowledging that there's an aspect within you, an unconscious aspect within you, that is actually desiring the experience of lack and limitation. That's a big one. That's a tough one. It's what we call shadow work, is acknowledging those unconscious desires and knowing that you have manifested everything. You have manifested all aspects. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. It's to go, oh, wow, I'm super powerful. I was just not aware. I was just not aware of what my unconscious desires were that show up as my inner children, that show up as the 4 core wounds, right? Those show up, you want to run a fantastic business and be seen, but you have that core wound of fear of abandonment and fear of rejection. What will my family think? What will my friends think when I really come out in my spiritual beliefs or what I do in business? Those are all running and playing, and knowing that if you are running a business and you're not being seen and you're not attracting clients, then there's an unconscious part of you that is getting exactly what she wants. And knowing that you can, by becoming aware of those unconscious parts of you, to unify your conscious self and your unconscious self to create exactly what you want every time. So I want to share with you today that I'm taking applications for my private mentorship. If you're someone who likes to push the bounds of possibility in the real world, right? Air quotes, real world, and you love playing in metaphysics and quantum physics, and you are excited about diving deep into the vastness of yourself to create the life you love waking up to, then fill out the application to join my private mentorship program where I work one-on-one with you to heal the core wounds, to reparent those inner children, and to unify your conscious and your unconscious desires so that you can absolutely create your heaven on earth and the life that sets you on fire. Tori's going to put in the comments the link to the application, and I look forward to talking with you. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Thanks, Charlene, for tuning in. Mwah! So much love to you.